I just really was not ready to endure the amount of obstacles that were thrown in our path, starting with Mother Nature. I really thought my hubris was we could take a Hollywood crew, go out 12 miles out into the Atlantic Ocean and shoot an entire movie with a mechanical shark. I thought that was going to go swimmingly. And I had really no idea that the second you tempt Mother Nature and tempt fate, everything starts to conspire against you and us. And it was what you've read about and what the exhibition kind of suggests. This was a real exercise in hubris and futility, but because all of us never wanted to quit, and that was the whole reason we finished the movie. Why would anybody, when we shot the opening scene of Chrissy Watkins being taken by the shark, and we had a buoy floating in the water, how did anybody know to take the buoy and take it home and sit on it for 50 years and then loan it to the Academy? How did they know? I didn't know. I thought my career was virtually over halfway through production on Jaws.
Okay.
Thanks. Did you video?
Yeah.
Great.
A lot of people vomited because it was in the ocean. People were going, I've never seen so much vomit in my life. I haven't. In the 6 months out to sea, I have never seen so many people getting sick. For some reason, I never got seasick, and I think that is only because I had the weight of this production on my shoulders, and I didn't have time to get sick.
We're gonna need a bigger boat.
I'm very proud of the movie. The film certainly cost me a pound of flesh, but gave me a ton of career. Just so proud of the work they've done. What they put together here, this exhibition, is just awesome. Every room, has the minutia of how this picture got together, and proves that this motion picture industry is really, truly a collaborative art form. No place for auteurs.
The largest object in our collection is Bruce the shark, and that is over 25 feet long, and that's been hanging in our museum since we first opened in 2021. So it only made sense for us to think about devoting more space, more energy, more time into telling the stories of Jaws. And so then that led to us developing Jaws the exhibition.
First, I would highlight the concept illustration of the shark by production designer Joe Alves. This has never before, the original has never before been on public view. And this image is so famous because it made its way onto cruise shirts. It made its way as the official emblem of the production. And we have the opportunity to show the original at the exhibition. I also want to highlight Quint's fighting chair that was atop the Orca. Of course, Robert Shaw sat in it, and it's the original production object.
We've seen a couple of the
Sure. So Jaws, the exhibition, presents over 200 objects. A lot of those objects have never before been seen by a public audience. So it was so wonderful to have the partnership from Steven Spielberg and Amblin Archives to allow us to borrow objects from Steven's personal collection that we could put on view. That gives intimate insight and understanding for visitors to see what his process is, to see how he approached problem solving on the film Jaws. So many problems, the tenacity alone. But you can expect more of that kind of storytelling when we look at his entire filmography in a few years.
Yeah, so it's like 3 days of editing, 4 days of writing, and then record. So yeah, so it's a job.